Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. Before I get started, this video is for, this video is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising. If you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have linked down in the description box below, okay? This is my typical lunar cycle tarot forecast. This time around, we are looking at the Aries lunar cycle. So we're talking about beginning of April through the beginning of May. And this is going to be the typical 4-card spread, looking at the energy for you guys, any crossing obstacles or challenges. Because we're talking about Aries energy this go around, we're going to be looking at a card that points to where you really need to be putting your energy and making moves. And then also, as always, a little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? So let's go on and just get straight into it, y'all. The first card that you have coming up in the spread is in the position of the energy for you. And you've got the Nature Spirits card. And this is a card that is literally a message to go out into nature and meditate, you know, just become one with the earth. And I actually do literally mean that. The Nature Spirits cards this is my oracle. This is one of my oracle decks. So this is a card with a message of saying, hey, Taurus, you are earth. You need to recenter yourself. You need to reground yourself. Things may be going a little haywire. They may be going a little crazy for you right now, especially because you're getting ready to wrap up your year. So right now is a time for you to come to a space to where you can come back into your earth, come back into your element, and reground yourself, center yourself, okay? The Nature Spirits card is a card, like I said, that points to actually going outside. So Taurus, as I said, come back to your earth. I literally mean come back to your earth. During this next month, it will be very beneficial for you guys to go on a hike, to go running outside. And if you work out in the gym, start working out outside. We're in the springtime now. Weather is nice. When I say go take a hike, go, if you live in a warm place, go to the beach and just kind of lay out in the sand, meditate on the beach. You can go walk a trail. You can just go sit outside, be outside as much as you can during this next month. That energy is going to be very good for you. Because you guys are earth, you will very much so be able to help yourself fall back into alignment with whatever it is that you need to fall into alignment to as you wrap up your year. The outside nature will actually contribute to that, will help you strengthen your energy, okay? The next card that you have coming up in your spread is in the position of what may be an obstacle for you, what could be crossing you during this next month, and you've got the Integrity card. So that coming up in that position in that crossing manner does tell me that for you, Taurus, these past few months or the past year, you may have gone through a lot of growth, you may have gone through a lot of changes, and you may have come to a space to where you're kind of feeling like certain changes you made or certain choices that you made were not necessarily the best for you. You might still be beating yourself up. I know I've done a couple of readings for Taurus where the energy has come up to where you guys have either done something that you thought was wrong or, you know, couldn't accomplish some sort of goal, and you just continue to beat yourself up for it. This is a crossing energy. I talk about being able to turn all of these crossing energy cards into upright positions during the lunar cycle, and I very much so believe that you could turn this Integrity card into an upright position. I think the Nature Spirits card is very important for you. I think for you, it really is returning to your element. You do need to go outside. And for those of you that meditate, you need to meditate outside. Getting back to yourself, coming back to your center, coming back to grounding yourself will put you into a space to where you can be proud of yourself, or at least be able to start to acknowledge the things that you're happy with yourself about, or start to see the things that you need to change in order to become the best version of yourself that you like to see. Yeah, that's it for those two cards. All right, the next card that I have coming up for you, Taurus, is in the position of where you need to be putting your energy during this lunar cycle, how to get it popping. You've got the 7 of air coming up here. So this does very much so support what I was saying about being in a space to where, you know, you're kind of beating yourself up and needing to come into this place of understanding the self and understanding the self in a positive light. in the Seven of Air is a card of seeking out knowledge, or coming into a place to where you can start to learn the things that you need to learn. In this particular spread, we are talking about the self, which is very much so Aries energy underneath this Aries lunar cycle. Really be looking at what's working for you, what you need to be doing to bring yourself into alignment with your highest good, which is your highest self, which is the best version of yourself, right? So Seven of Air does tell me with the nature spirits card that you, again, really, I can't stress this enough, Taurus. You need to not be your typical Taurus selves, you know, kicking it in the comfort of your homes. You need to get outside. And as non or unfun or boring, and those aren't words, but as this may sound, you kind of need to do this by yourself. It's cool to invite a friend on your run every now and then, or to go on a hike with a friend every now and then. But if you're going to do that, try to go with a friend who is also kind of on their own personal spiritual growth journey. And like when you guys are on this trail or on this hike or in this mountain or on the beach, you know, you can converse, and then at the same time you can kind of go off into your own spaces and do your own things. This is time for you to heal you. Again, you are wrapping up your own year, and you need to figure some things out, more so about yourself. You need to figure out what you're carrying around that you don't need to be carrying around. What are you still dealing with? And I don't even feel like it's something that you're dealing with. I feel like it's something that you're still carrying around. What are you still carrying around that keeps this integrity card in a crossing position? Whatever that is, you'll figure it out if you're outside meditating. And you need to figure out what works for you, what will help you heal, and what will put you into a space to where you can have that integrity card turned into an upright position, okay? This is where you need to be putting your energy, where you need to get shit popping. So if you have been kind of nonchalant about your own growth, your own path, your own journey recently, now is not the time to do that. Now is the time to, you know, be Aries, not be Aries, but, you know, tap into the Aries energy, the ram, and, you know, charge forward in figuring out whatever it is you need to figure out about the self to put yourself into a positive space, okay? Last card you guys have coming up is in the position of your soul message, and this card is the Breathe card. This is also a 29 card. It breaks down to 11, so this card comes in with master number energy. 11 is the number that resonates with the energy of enlightenment and truth and healing. So for you guys, as you go through and learn all these things about yourself and about your process and about your path, especially with the nature spirits card, returning to your element, returning to your best version of yourself, you do need to take a little bit of time to breathe. Taurus, you guys are the bull. And although we all joke about you guys being lazy and not making moves because you are the bull, you tend to charge forward with the things that you need to get done. And you're kind of one-track minded, tunnel vision sometimes when it comes to those things. And you forget that life is life and shit happens. And sometimes we diverge from the paths that we're on. The destination is typically always the same, but our journey is always and ever changing. So for you, Taurus, stop beating yourself up. Don't be so hard on yourself. Take a little moment to breathe. Take a little bit of a break. Take a little moment to say, okay, I am okay with releasing whatever needs to be released. And I am okay with being still with myself and learning myself and learning what works for me and what doesn't. I think that's the most important thing for you, because you are wrapping up your year. And as you get ready to go into your next year, you don't want to be carrying around anything that's holding you back or you know, stifling you. But at the same time, you also want to go in with a clear head. So again, take that time to breathe. Really take that time to breathe for sure, okay? Very important for you guys to do so. So yeah, Taurus, that's your reading. Very reflective time for you this next month. I don't really get any bad vibes. I just get that you're going to be kind of having a battle with the self, and it's important to remember the way that you think can physically manifest. So be a little bit more positive in the way that you are speaking to yourself, communicating with yourself, and working on yourself. Try to tap into self-love this month, okay? Underneath the Aries energy, it is okay to be selfish. That is kind of the theme for you with these cards. Time for you to return to the self with that earth energy, nature spirits, and reground yourself, center yourself, so that you can get your shit popping, really get it going when it's time for your new year, okay? All right, y'all, that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you feel like you need to book a personal one with me, go on and check out the description box. You can find all that information there. Also, check out the vernal equinox forecast. That is for the spring season. That's looking at March to June. And yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.